think I'm gonna kick it off with Scapeshift, and then we'll go from there. Hey, Jan, how's it going? Oh, sorry, Samsoni. Ship me another message, and I will add you. Ship me a message on Magic Online. I won the roll. I will play first. This hand is not great, but keepable. We're hoping that the Brainstorm can find us a green source. We have a removal spell. All right, you have been invited. Hey, Benzel, how's it going? I'm not interested in brainstorming turn one, so I'm just going to play the Steam Vents in tapped. This is a new opponent for us. We haven't played against them yet, so no clues as to what they're playing. So just have to keep, assuming a general game plan. Yeah, for sure. I'm sure we can get that in. So it looks like White Weenie, pretty typical White Weenie start. We're not too worried about the Samurai of the Pale Curtain, and unless they're able to exile our Valakut. That's the only potential issue, but we're going to be able to take it out with an Abrade if we want to, and I think... So there's a chance I want to save this Abrade in case they kept a one-lander, and I want to tag the Chrome Mox with the Abrade. Oh, thanks, Benzel, for the sub. Much appreciated for the Twitch Prime sub. Awesome, yeah. Hey, Lasco. Hey, Northern Mercury. Thanks for checking out the stream. Jake Nash with the Twitch Prime sub as well. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I actually think I'm gonna maybe brainstorm here and then clear it with Preordain if I want to, because I think maybe this Abrade will have a higher value target and we'll be able to collect a Brutality this Samurai, which means I shouldn't have played my land yet. Yeah, big punish for not playing the land. I actually think I'm just gonna bottom both. Bonfire. That might be good eventually. All right, so right now my plan next turn is to brainstorm and then maybe fire off this Abrade, depending on what happens. Hey, Caracas. Good to see you again. Just got back from a pretty productive council meeting. Not going to be able to discuss it in too much detail, unfortunately, but they did miss a land, so I am going to want to Abrade this Chrome Mox. Caracas with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much. There's the green mana too. Had it all. Well, not quite all. We don't have black mana, so I actually think I'm gonna Bonfire for one here, and then next turn we're gonna be able to Sky Shroud Claim and Abrade this Chrome Mox. I think that seems like a good plan. We just want to get this Mother of Runes off the board so we're able to kill the Samurai. Yeah, it's not a supported format. We just play Vintage and use the honor system, but it's worked well so far. Hey, Nexus Fox, good to see you. Yeah, sure, Jake Nash. Sounds good. I haven't looked exactly how the league works yet, so maybe I'll need to check in on that, but Porcelain Legionnaire. Yeah, maybe I should have waited on the Bonfire. I'm not certain. But Flood. So I'm gonna get Trop and Bayou here. Sky Shroud Claim is such a good Magic card. I kind of want to see their hand, even if I think there's not a great chance of hitting. I'm not under too much pressure. I'm going to kill the Porcelain Legionnaire and look at their hand, I think. Even though I think there's not a great chance of it hitting. I'm going to discard this Flood. Basically, I submit a deck list to the league email. I've been keeping a running tally. Cool. That sounds awesome. Yeah, MTGO definitely takes a bit of getting used to. All right, so we do have a hit, which is great. We have a Walking Ballista, which looks like a sweet promo one, which is cool. I haven't seen this art before. Gideon and Phyrexian Revoker. We're not too scared of any of those cards. Gideon's kind of annoying, I suppose, but... Awesome, that's awesome, Nexus Fox. Good to see more events happening outside of Victoria. That's always great. Oh, I should update my Stream Decker. I'm not so great at doing that. I want to get better though. So if you ever see me with the wrong deck in my Stream Decker, for sure let me know. Hey Jost, good to see you. Chase the Mind Sculptor, that's a sensible name. I'm gonna put away Search for Tomorrow and Mana Leak. I'm gonna go ahead and Abrupt Decay. Guess I might as well Abrupt Decay this. And then I'm also gonna kill the Samurai. And we'll play the land. I don't know if we want to fetch or not. If they hit a land, we might want to fetch. Because we know they have a Gideon, and I really don't want that one to resolve, but... Hey Kyle. Thanks for jumping in the stream. Yeah, so we're deciding right now if we want to shuffle a Mana Leak off the top of our deck, knowing they have a Gideon, and knowing that their last card is not a land. I think I want to shuffle. We have a bunch of outs to just win the game here, so... we have enough green and blue. I want a second black source, so I'm gonna get a Watery Grave here. Not ideal, but hopefully we're able to draw out of this. Yeah, Jost, this is a 4-color Scapeshift. If you type, ever wondering what deck I'm playing, I'm trying to get good about using my Stream Decker. So if you ever type in !deck, hopefully that'll be the one I'm playing, and if not, it'll tell me to update that, in which case I'll get the correct one in there. Not drawn so hot. Luckily they haven't drawn third land for Gideon yet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So the first turn, Gideon isn't an issue yet, but after that it's going to be an issue. I actually maybe should have held this Taiga, because there's only 7 mountains left in our deck. So if we draw Scapeshift this turn, well, it needs to be this turn basically, because they have lethal, but nope. Yeah, maybe shuffling that Mana Leak was a mistake, but I don't think the Mana Leak actually would have really saved us there. Just think we got a little unlucky off the top there, which happens. This is definitely a high density of mana sources in this deck, so that is liable to happen. Cannot keep this one. Well, it had some nice cards in it. I am going to keep this one for sure. We're going to lead on Canyon Slough. Yeah, hopefully there will be a bunch of people at GP Calgary. I'm not able to go, unfortunately. I'm not certain if anyone else from Victoria is planning on going, but yeah, I think Samsoni's from Kelowna. I think I've met them at a couple Grand Prix. Forest, I don't think we're in the market for currently. It's exciting if there's 2 events at GP Calgary. Hopefully they go well. I know I'm excited for the events that'll be happening at GP Seattle. Ben's still talking to them. He's mostly been the one working on that the most. Nuts. Drew Bonfire, but not able to take advantage. So we have the option to just abrupt decay their Soul Ring here. And I think I'm actually just gonna take that opportunity. I think it is a good one that I do not want to pass up. People often keep hands that are reliant on Soul Ring, especially turn 1 Soul Ring. So sometimes if you're able to remove the fast mana before they're able to utilize it, then you can sort of neuter their hand. Especially some of these lower CMC decks, there's a reasonable chance they won't have a second land. Lower land count decks. Mutavault's a pretty good one against us. Deciding if I just want to fire the Bonfire off here for 1. I think I'm just going to pass. Try to get a little bit more value out of it. Just animating the Mutavault is not what we wanted to see, though. So if they don't have any plays, we're definitely just firing off Bonfire. Wasteland. I actually think if I was them, I would have just snap Wastelanded this blue mana. Although maybe they're trying to hold it for the Valakut turn and make us get one more mountain than we'd otherwise need. White Weenie's traditionally a pretty good deck against both combo and hybrid combo decks, just because you have the classic combination of clock plus disruption. So, oh god, Jake, that's gross. That is gross. Caracas, I don't know if I got your sub. Thanks for the sub if I didn't get it. Oh, that's too bad, Apocalypse. I don't know how many of us are going to GP Seattle. I imagine quite a few from LRR will be, but I'm not going with them. I'd just be going by myself. Oh, awesome. They all happen so fast. Still not used to them. Still a little surreal, but I'll get better at it. Awesome. Yeah, I really enjoyed having the GP in actual Seattle as opposed to Tacoma. I much prefer that as a location. Not attacking with the Mutavault. A little strange, because they're not representing too much with 2 colorless mana, really. I might just regrow. I could regrow a land and Bonfire. I could regrow an Abrupt Decay. and plan to tag the Smelger's Copter. Yeah, we're not in a great spot here, honestly. I think regrow land bonfire is the best line. Just don't tap the red mana. Awesome, Kyle. Yeah. I also plan to jam lots of Canlander at GP Seattle, so don't need another black source. I kind of want Breeding Pool, but I don't know if I can afford to take the 2 damage here. Tough call. I think I'm just gonna get a forest. I'm gonna avoid shocking myself in hopes that it might give me another turn down the road. They still have quite a few cards in hand, which is a little concerning, but they did just let the mana go to waste. They did just miss 2 damage and elected not to wasteland us, which is good news. I'm really scared of them just activating both Tectonic Edge. Oh, okay, that's also very bad. Ay, caramba. Well, if we draw perfect, we might not lose, but we are dead. Oof. Starting off with